How's it going, everybody? Today on Frostbite Garage, we're going to do some body work on the K5 Blazer. So let's get to it. All right, like I was saying, body work time. We're going to start with taking the top off, throw the one that we painted on there. This tailgate's got to come off because, as you can see, this one's cracked in the center. Holes there. Holes there. And the complete bottom side is rotted out. We'll be working on that. Also, got to swap out the doors. There's nothing wrong with these doors. They're pretty good. But this is kind of like the bodywork edition vehicle we have here. If you watch previous videos, you saw us do a door skin on another door, so we'll put that door on this one. And the passenger door, we got just laying over here, ready to go on. It's got a dent in the center, but it's not rotted out. So the idea was to show how to do some dent repair on the cheap. So that's why we're gonna put this one on there. Mostly just a demo. All right, so start with the back. Have to roll the window down, so let's go roll this window down. Hopefully it still works. Well, that's more rotted than I thought it was gonna be. Let's grab some PB Blaster and just move up these hinges a little bit. Oh. Obviously that was the life of that strap. So we have to get to the wiring, which is behind this panel. There's usually a connector, but somebody spliced in a solid wire, so we'll have to go back and remove that. So we'll get a 9/16 and we'll get that off there real quick. All right, so we got our 9/16. Oh, I suck at this today. Got a 1/2 inch. All right, back with a 1/2 inch. Let's try this again. Like I said, this panel's pretty rusty, but it must have a new motor in it. So these two that broke right here, we're gonna have to drill out. So maybe we get a drill bit and work on that. All right, so back with the drill bit, we'll just drill out these two that tripped. So this has a mechanism, so when the window rolls down all the way, it trips this, and it lets that latch work. If it's not tripped, it won't let you move the latch. But I need a crescent wrench and a 7/16 for these screws here. We got a crescent wrench. Just gonna undo this cable. These windows are cable operated. You didn't know that. You just undo the cable here. And it just has a speedometer, like a cable in there that drives it. And I showed in a previous video that if this motor did go out and it was stuck up, you can use a drill. You can use a drill and operate the window, like so. If it was stuck up, you can unhook that, hook a drill to it. You can roll the window down so you can open it and replace the motor easily. We'll just remove these 3 bolts here. So, as you can see, it's a hunk of steel. So, there's that cable drive just goes in that end. You got 2-pin connector that we've already disconnected. If you wanted to see in here, that's what it looks like. Okay, power cord here in the ground. There's a little clip that you have to pop to get it off. So that's everything we needed out of here. So we'll go ahead and put the cover back on, then unbolt the tailgate, pull it off, and then we'll throw the other one back. Throw the other one on here. All right, off camera, put some tires in here to support the gate. Got my safety glasses. So we'll go ahead and cut these springs off. Oh, I gotta turn the air on, I forgot. Just like that, you pop them off after you cut through them. Same on this side. And, see, you cut most of the way through it, and then you just pry right there to pop them off. So those are up out of the way. So you gotta take this one hinge off and those 2 bolts, and it should slide out. That. We'll move these last 2. That. This one. And this should slide out like that. And just like that, tailgate is removed. All right, so we should clean up these hinges a little bit. We take a wire brush. Like I said, I robbed the connector off the other tailgate, off the other truck. So I'm just gonna take these wires, slice them into here, and then this should the bird. Got that. And then just go ahead, start from here. Just go down the wire. Never fails to get a phone call when you're in the middle of something. Hello? All right. All right, so we're gonna hit some of this Loctite rust neutralizer. We'll let that dry and we'll come back, put a coat of paint on there, protect it. All right, so the rust inhibitor is dry. So you wanna make sure to lay down. This is a quality restoration paint booth here. Put your rag there. Just take some of your paint So put a little coat on there. Don't mind that hole right there. We'll just we'll pretend we didn't see that. Or that hole there. Alaska rot for you. It gets pretty deep sometimes. We'll probably take care of some of that a little bit later when we do the floor. Driver's seat's about to fall off, so that's gonna be next. So our first thing we fix on the rust. Funny thing I learned when I was pulling the hinges off this one is I was fighting it because it was hooked up against the glass. I could have just broke the window in the other one. So to remove them hinges, you gotta make sure the window's up about halfway. Or the track of the window hits the hinges right there. Now you can kind of see the paint where the bolt was on the other door. You got it lined up. You can try to do that. Just line up the paint marks, and it might be close, but we might have to do some fine tuning after the fact. So we'll just line it up for now and see how it closes. If you wonder how these go on, so this goes the body, the spacer, the cable hook, and then the bolt. They go on in that order. Just like that, and then we'll roll the window down again. We don't break it. This side seems to be pretty good. This other side looks like it's gotta go down a little bit. So we'll loosen these up again, slide it down. Get the door lined up a little better. All right, so what we got going on here, you can see the gap on that side, pretty tight. Pretty big gap on that side. So we're gonna space it so it's even. Got to loosen the door again and redo it. All right, we got everything plugged back in. We're gonna test the window. You guys let me know if it rolls up. She works. She works kind of slow. It might be because it's not running, but I'm probably gonna grease up the tracks and everything before we close it up. But it moves up and down, so that's a good thing. Tracks don't seem like they're holding anything up, but we're gonna go ahead and remove these, this back panel. It'll be easier when we're painting later. Have it out of the way now. So that's how it works. When the window rolls down, it hits this, pulls this down with it, and then you can unlock the handle. We'll pull this back panel off. We'll get going on that. So this little clip was not coming off. Just spinning. Spinning isn't winning, as they say. Oh, look at all that dirt back there from sitting. Awesome. Alrighty, just like that. Tailgate's on there. Like I said, way better than the other one. It's not rotted out. Still need to do some fitment issues with this hinge. It's gotta come down just a little bit, you can see. Like I said, they don't line up perfect from the factory, but I'm gonna try and work on the hinge a little bit. But right now I'm gonna take a break, and when we come back, we'll be pulling the top off, swapping that out for the black one. So stay tuned.